Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We are back. Yeah. Back into the Ain't no half stepping show. 804-726-3430. 804-726-3430. We're going to get into the Fishbowl in just a moment, but before we do that, as we do every single week, we will profile a missing and or exploited child. So today we're going to talk to you about Latasha Nicole Charles. She's an endangered runaway, date of birth October 14th, 1996. She's just been missing for the last couple of weeks, January 27th, 2012. She is 15 years old. She is from Kannapolis, North Carolina. She's got both her ears pierced. She may go by the name Natasha Fuller. She's black female, 5'9", weighs 283 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. If you have seen Latasha Nicole Charles, please contact the Center for Missing and or Exploited Children at missingkids.com or contact 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. You can find her information on my Facebook page, my personal page, as well as the Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J page on Facebook. If you have not, please join the page. A lot of information is there that you may or may not get from us here on the live show. This missing children is very, very important to us here at Ain't No Half Steppin'. So please, 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 if you have seen Latasha Nicole Charles or any other missing or exploited child, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children. So we're going to leave it there. We're going to move on to our next segment of the show, which we affectionately know and call what? Boop, 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 boop. The Fishbowl.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
With Big Rube.
Uh-oh, God. I got a new fishbowl in the house now.
Uh-oh.
Little man got a beta. He happy.
He got a real fishbowl.
He got a real fishbowl.
A real fishbowl.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, hopefully he don't kill it like we used to always kill our fish. I do pretty good with fish now, but as a young child, I didn't do too well with it. So, Big Rube, what you got, man?
Welcome to Fishbowl for 2/21/12. Got a couple different things. Got a lot of stuff together today. It's pretty interesting. So, as it goes down, here are the rules. I spit out something. We talk about it. And you can call in at
804-726-3430.
And give your opinion. Now, don't wait till you find something you like. And call in. Or you can hit us up on the Facebook page. Or you can hit us up on the Twitter at NOHLF Steppin and hashtag Fishbowl. All right. First thing today. Now, this opinions are just our opinions, not anybody else's. Hate us, love us, it's still our opinions, and we have an American right for that. All right. This is about to get some. Adele. She's about to take 5 years off. Is she really overhyped, or is it legitimate?
I want some of this one first.
Go for it.
I'm watching the Grammys, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this girl, and I'm thinking to myself, what is it that I'm missing here? I just don't get the Adele thing. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't get the Adele thing. I listen to her sing. She can sing. But it wasn't like the special wow factor that you sometimes get. Like the first time I saw Alicia Keys, I knew I was going to see her forever. The first time I watched Destiny's Child, I knew when I was looking at Beyonce that she was the one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're all right, but I mean, and there's certain singers that
just do it for you.
That just do it for you, and not just for you, but for the masses.
Yeah,
Adele does it for the masses.
Yes.
So I can't help but wonder if it's something wrong with me because I'm missing it. I just don't get the Adele thing. I really don't.
Okay.
And the night after the Grammys, when everybody was blowing up Facebook with everything, I put a blog, I don't get the Adele thing, and people was jumping on me like I said something bad about Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's the deal? What's the deal with Adele? So, I don't know what your opinion is on the Big Rule. We're going to get to it after Carlton makes his opinion known, but I hope I'm not on an island on this one.
I don't know who she is. I don't know.
Wow.
Really?
Somebody's been living in the closet.
I mean, no. Well, I'm gonna leave that one alone for you, Ruben. For real.
Hey, I said you.
All right,
not
I'm
me.
Leave that one alone just for you. But I don't know who she is. Sing one of her songs.
Not half.
Can, yeah. I mean, you know.
All right,
No,
right.
I mean she's from. Oh God, I want to say she's from Britain.
She's from Britain. She's British.
Britain.
Okay.
She's British. You know, I like her songs. I was in Sweet Frog one day with some people that I know, and as we were waiting in line, Adele came on the radio, and these girls were probably about 14, 15, white girl, black girl, and they were singing the Adele song. And she's catchy. I think she's a good singer. My thing is, how are you at the top of your game and you're going to take 5 years off?
Leaving one for more. That's the whole thing. I mean, you leave
5
one
years,
top.
you'll get forgotten.
Yeah, that's true. You probably will. But look at Madonna. When's the last time you heard anything from Madonna?
Oh, no, Madonna's a completely different story. She put out like 10 albums in a 9-year span.
I asked you the question. When was the last time you heard something from
But
Madonna?
she's not as big as Madonna.
Okay.
So you can't
When's the
do
last
that.
time you heard something from Whitney?
Once
From
again,
Janet?
no, you're talking
I'm-
about.
I'm
you're
just
talking
asking.
about. But you're talking
I'm
about.
just asking.
You can't compare Adele to mega stars.
I'm not comparing them. I'm
Yes,
just
you
asking.
are.
No, you
You're sitting here saying she's a mega star. Only mega stars cannot put out stuff for 10 years and come back out with some new crap.
But that's
and
your
people like
question.
it.
That's your question. How do you go out on top 5 years and say you're going to
But
take
she
a
put
break?
out for like 2.
Okay, when's the last? All right. How about Diddy?
Once again, he's a mega star. Give me somebody.
New Edition.
They're mega stars.
Are you serious?
I mean, I agree with I'm you know, and it's hurting me to say this, but I agree with Big Rube on this because I actually put this out on Facebook, unbeknownst to me that we would have a question like this in the Fishbowl. But I had a post on Facebook yesterday that said, "Why does it that your favorite artist goes 3, 4,
that.
5 years between records,
Yeah.
but then the whack ass rapper has a new single out every single week, Lil Wayne?" So I don't understand.
So I hit on Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, I'm not gonna.
But
go
Lil
there.
Wayne's a mega star. He does it because he likes to stay relevant.
I understand that, but I don't think that it's wise for someone like Adele, who's what is she 1, 2 records in? Maybe it was her first one, right?
2, second.
1, 2 records in to go disappear for 5 years.
Yeah.
You haven't stacked enough chips with the masses to be able to do
Oh,
that.
with the masses, yes. As far as her bank count's pretty fat.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, I don't care about that. I mean, because for real, I like artists who want to be artists.
Yeah.
And I think a big problem with music today is people are out there solely for money. Now, we know this is your job, and we expect that you want to make money, and that's okay. But some of the best artists were the ones who you could tell they did it for the art. And those are the ones that I like to, that I appreciate. I like, to be honest with you, I remember when Alicia Keys came out. You know who came out around the same time as Alicia Keys?
Who?
India Arie. And you know which one I like better? I was always a fan of India Arie. She was always the one that I liked a little bit better than Alicia Keys. So we got a caller. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name? Caller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Calling from Maryland. Originally born and raised in Jersey City. I know my man Marcus is Chase.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Good, man. Ain't nothing. Just wanted to call in. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing your thing. You always posting your joint on Facebook.
That's what's up, man.
So I just decided to call in. But as far as that Adele thing, the reason why she's taking 5 years off, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's something you may have to find out from her camp or Google it or whatever. But I know she did have some throat problems and things like that. But the game has changed from when we used to listen to music. If you missed a year, 2 years, 3 years, you became irrelevant. There was another newcomer coming taking your spot. Nowadays, between hip-hop and R&B, it's a completely different thing, too. And that's why Lil Wayne is able to stay relevant, because he's always putting music out, and for whatever reason, he has this following with these tight legs and girl clothes wearing and young money, you know what I'm saying? He's got all these crazy things going along with him, and people follow that.
Yeah.
How, I don't know. But once again, it changes. Everything evolves. You know what I mean? It's not, music ain't what it was in the 70s when our parents grew up. Marvin Gaye. It wasn't what it was in the 80s, 90s. Lionel Richie. All the people that we listening to even now. But for her to stay relevant for 5 years, I don't know. She has an amazing voice. And you're talking to somebody who's a writer, who used to sing, still continues to write right now. She has an amazing voice. She has an amazing talent. And what made her so big was that she put words that everybody was feeling. whoever her writers were, put words who everybody was feeling, put it in her voice, and she was able to produce that heartbreak that everybody was able to connect to. That's what blew her up.
I heard she wrote her own stuff.
You know what I'm saying? It's about that raw sound that she gave that everyone was able to connect with.
I got you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for your input, man, and thanks for the call. We appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much for your call.
No doubt, fellas.
Peace.
Later.
I just got a hit on the Facebook page from Terry in Greensboro. It's basically saying that Adele is taking time off because she recently had surgery on her vocal cords, and she also alludes a little bit to the press comparing Adele to Whitney Houston, the fact that Whitney was losing her voice and how that might have had something to do with her being away for so long. So I suppose there may be something to that.
Yeah, she did just have throat surgery.
Yeah, but you know,
but she ain't got the range on no Whitney. I don't even want to hear that.
You just said a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you know her though.
Well, she can't have the range.
Nah, man, she's a beast.
Man.
I have to say, no, she's a beast.
Well, you know who also
Sing
recently,
a song.
You know who also recently had surgery on their vocal cords? That was R. Kelly, and we saw those people who've been paying attention to him the last few months. He's slowly but surely making his comeback, so it's possible. It's possible.
All right.
So what else you got?